And you'll notice the difference between the two is that one group who didn't evolve is left in the past. They're left back in time. And it's almost like a handicap because they don't get to experience the kind of the evolution, right? And the luxuries of having the advancement of today, of what today offers. And so I don't want you to get left behind, but more importantly, I want you to look in. And if you have the ability to look in, you might already practice this and you just don't even know it. And you'll know that you do because if there is a problem, you're looking for a solution as opposed to the reason for the problem, right? Like, of course, you're looking for the reason because you have to find the reason in order to find a solution. But the losers that look out are just looking for why the problem is and then accept that as far as the reason goes. And so they're just pointing blame. And that's, again, that's the power behind the message of the saying, winners look in, losers look out. What is up, everybody? Welcome to this live stream video from my editors. The topic of this video, or the name of this video, is going to be how winners look in and losers look out. And I think it's important for anyone and everyone that you do understand this message, because either this is going to describe you or this is going to describe someone within your circle and in your environment. And we got an opportunity today to do good upon others, right? Each one teach one is the motto. And whether you apply it to yourself or you're already practicing this way of thinking and this mindset, and you simply take the message that you learned from this video and share it with that person who's around you, because whether we like it or not, we are heavily influenced by the people that are within our circle, the people that we surround ourselves with. And so if this applies to one of those people within your circle, it is in your best interest to ensure that they are not going down this path. And so the saying again is that winners look in and losers look out. And so you might be like, yo, dude, what the hell does that mean, bro? And it took me a while to really understand it. And I learned this from my mentor. He taught me, he said this saying, and let me explain, the story behind it. So in any environment, whether you're in sales or not, in any environment, you always have that one kind of negative person in your circle, right? They're usually referred to as the Debbie Downer. This person is the one that likes to point blame, right? Instead of owning up to shit and kind of just accepting it and moving on or adapting and putting up with it, they look outward, right? So they blame things. They said, oh, if it wasn't because of this, then I would have done better, right? Or how come I'm not getting leads? Are the people giving this person better leads than me? Or why am I getting all the bad leads, right? Does that make sense? So the loser mentality are the individuals who consistently look outwards. They look outwards, so they blame society, they blame the market, they blame the leads, they blame friends and family and whatever it is, everyone except themselves. Whereas a winning mentality is, and this is more built for long term, is that these individuals with a winner mindset look in. So they look in on how they can improve, because the overall actual method and key to winning is actually improvement, right? Is growth. One thing is inevitable, and it's change. There's always going to be change. We just it's inevitable. We cannot stop it. But growth, right? Adaptation, evolvement, right? Evolution, that's an option. And I think that you got a choice, because, agree with me, right? Like, we have those old school cats within our family who just didn't move on. Get it? So they don't got the smartphone. These are the only people probably still with a burner phone, like a flip phone. And they haven't got onto social media, right? They don't do text messages. Like I work with people all the time who don't have a computer. Like, these are elderly people. They just haven't moved on. They haven't adapted. But then you'll meet other people within the same kind of generation, that older group, and they've evolved. They're plugged in. They're quick with it. And you'll notice the difference between the two is that one group who didn't evolve is left in the past. They're left back in time. And it's almost like a handicap because they don't get to experience the kind of the evolution, right? And and the luxuries of having the advancement of today, of what today offers. And so I don't want you to get left behind, but more importantly, I want you to look in. And if you have the ability to look in, you might already practice this and you just don't even know it. And you'll know that you do because if there is a problem, you're looking for a solution as opposed to the reason for the problem, right? Like, of course, you're looking for the reason because you have to find the reason in order to find a solution. But the losers that look out are just looking for why the problem is and then accept that as far as the reason goes. And so they're just pointing blame. And that's, again, that's the power behind the message of the saying, winners look in, losers look out. And so if you have somebody within your circle, within your group, who's constantly, almost like they do it on purpose, where all they do is complain, or they're negative, or you share your goals and your aspirations, and they more or less find every single flaw, or say, yeah, that's probably not going to happen, or they try to one-up you, right? It's because they're looking out, they're defending themselves, and you gotta understand where their mindset is and attempt to help them, especially if you're going to keep them within your circle, because these people are going to be around you and all the time, right? They're part of your circle. And so if it gets to a point where they come around and deep down inside, you're frustrated, you get that bad vibe, that's gonna be bad for you. It's gonna be bad for your mentality. And because you accept that within your circle and within your atmosphere, it's going to trickle upon every other aspect within your life. So within your production, within your overall internal well-being, within your health. Get it? Because you're going to grow resentment, and that's the last thing and probably the worst thing that you can ever allow yourself to get, and not ever allow yourself to even run into. So keep in mind that if you got somebody within your circle who's a Debbie Downer, who's a negative individual, right, you have to understand the power that they play within your atmosphere. And so, but then again, this might even apply to you. And if it does, you got to have enough courage to admit and be like, yeah, D, I'm kind of that Debbie Downer in the group, and that's okay, boo. You got the solution right now. You got the answer right now. You know what to do right now. And what to do right now is to look within. So if I were a Debbie Downer, one thing that I would look at is, okay, if you do look at a problem, or you do feel like something is against you, or there's a conspiracy from the upper management that they're looking at you and saying like, nah, we don't want to give him the hookup, we don't want him to succeed, like they just focused in on you for no good reason, then you have to really take a step back and look at it from a third party looking in, like you know, without a biased opinion, and say, okay, for real though, is there really a conspiracy against me? Is these, you know what I mean? Like, is everyone's focus evolve around my life? And we're gonna find out if you can really own up and accept it. It's no boo-boo. They don't give a fuck about you, you know what I mean? Like they do, but at the end of the day, they're not gonna waste any time and energy to create a conspiracy around you and your success. And if it was in that case, then you got to get up out of there, right? Because you shouldn't be putting yourself in an atmosphere that involves that type of energy anyway. And so, but if I was one of those individuals who just looked at things and found out ways to blame everyone except myself, I would change the way I look at things and try to find every single piece of silver lining. Look at, every single issue or problem. Like, I'm gonna use a sales experience, right? Because I'm in sales. So if I felt like I was not getting certain leads, right? Like Glengarry leads or the lay down leads, and I felt that upper management was just giving me, horrible leads on purpose, I would really look at I would start looking in and saying, okay, well, is it really the leads or is it just me? Could I just probably need a little bit of adjustment and tweaking on my approach? Could I probably just need a break and just kind of, unplug for a little bit because I'm a little burnt out, and it's probably frustration that's rooting from other areas within my life. Maybe things aren't right at home, maybe things aren't right financially, maybe things aren't right physically or health-wise. And so you're kind of trickling that negative vibe towards other aspects within your life. And so that could very well be the reason. And that's why we have to look at certain things with an unbiased opinion. And the reason why I'm sharing this message is because mindset does play a huge role with your success, how far you're gonna go, what kind of day you're gonna have. You're gonna, you got an option right now as we enter into the morning of our day. You got an option. I mean, you could be excited because it's Friday, but why are you living for the weekend? Like if your happiness is determined based on what day of the week it is, then that's a sad life, right? But if you look at it in a different way and you look in and you say, man, I should be happy for every single day, because every single day is an opportunity to do something new. Every day is an opportunity to breathe again. Every day is an opportunity, right? You have this sense of gratitude. And so I hope that you avoid that negative mindset. You don't be like a loser and look out, meaning look out for things to blame, look out for reasons to use as an excuse as to why you're not successful, or look out for reasons as an excuse to, you know, determine why you haven't advanced in life, or you're not where you're at, where you want to be in life. And you actually take that winner mentality, because winners look in, and you figure out what it is that you're doing, what it is, the things that you're doing that you could change, or you could switch up, or you can adjust, you know, in the habits that you have right now. And if the habits that you have right now are yielding you specific results and you want different results, well then boo-boo, you got to change up your habits. It's as easy as that. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope this message finds you well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And if you have somebody within your circle who is a Debbie Downer, negative energy, share this channel with them to uplift their mindset and hopefully can, you know, contribute to their overall positive morale. Because if you have positive people within your circle and you've got winners within your circle, well, guess what? That's going to influence you, and you guys are always going to continuously win. You're going to continuously grow. If you're in sales and you want to be part of a group that continuously wins and continuously grows, definitely go to salesremaster.com. Check out the Sales Boost Camp. There's a limited special going on right now. It's 40% off. The coupon code is SR40OFF. SR40OFF. You're going to get access to the complete channel, everything, all the programs, every single resource that I have that I use to fund over 250 million per year minimum. And that's my own personal production. That doesn't include my team. My team, we are in the billions. As far as that production goes and income goes and mindset goes, you want to learn how to get to that next level, join a group that's winning, and it's called the Sales Boost Camp. Go to salesremaster.com, learn more about it. Use the coupon code before it expires, get 40% off of entry, SR40OFF. It's the coupon code at checkout. Check it out today, because I know you got paid today, boo-boo. Go get you some. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.